Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming to this space. Um, I wanted to get everyone together. I'm the founder of Alpha Ords. We're an alpha group where basically we're 499 wolves that kind of come together. We share information. Um, People with different skills, different disciplines. We give them roles and they help others essentially, and they receive benefits for that. And we want to bring utility to Bitcoin and bring community to here. So, which is what we found on a lot of other chains. We want to like share our time, because I want to make sure I hear all these great projects. So if we could just kind of tell us where you're coming from, what you guys are about, and what it is you to bring to this community.
Awesome. So, my name is Jorge. I am from Venezuela, and I am a developer and co-founder of Ordinals. My crypto journey started on 2017, like most of us did. And just as Ordinals came out, I just fell in love with it. I really feel it's the vision that got me into crypto for the first time. The decentralization, actual value behind the data collection. And we decided to create Ordinals, which is a hub for creative minds to share their ideas and concepts in order to create new, awesome, and unique digital collectibles based on Ordinals. And we are gathering these individuals, these creative minds, by making available our first collection, which is Ordinals. And it's a collection of 111 pixel art gex, and they are awesome. They are created by Running Blood, which is an amazing artist. We have sold 20 OG spots so far, and we are very excited to see what Ordinals have for us in the future.
I see Baby Yodas in here.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, how's it going? Yeah,
Good,
I'd love
good,
to
good.
speak if you want to throw
Yeah,
the mic over
absolutely,
to
man.
me.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
All
All
right,
right.
so our project is Baby Yodas. Obviously, it's a play on Baby Yoda plus Ordinals. Baby Yodas was born. What we are is we are 100 unique and manually designed pixel Baby Yodas. So we are manually designed. My team completely designed every single one of them by hand. We didn't use any AI or generative art. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We initially launched on generative XYZ. So what that is basically a platform where you can launch your collection that's not inscribed yet. And what we did was we were the first to create like a profile picture-esque project that had a free mint that was cheap in gas because the file size was so small because they were pixels. And we still wanted to basically like promise future project development and updates to the project compared to the other free mints that were on generative XYZ at the time. So a lot of other projects started to come after us, like Bitcoin Babies by Punk Ape Yacht Club. So that's kind of a similar model that we had. So we launched maybe 4.5 days ago now, and within 30 hours, we minted out all 100 Baby Yordas. So that was super exciting for us because we gained over 300 Twitter followers. We got over 100 members into our Discord. However, since it was a free mint, we didn't secure a lot of funding for our project, and we have very big goals, which I'll speak on in a little bit. So after we minted out all 100, we developed a provenance JSON. So with that, we had all of our inscription IDs so that there could be no inauthentic Baby Yordas popping up. And with that, we got listed on all of the major exchanges like Ordinals Wallet and a lot of other exchanges. The only one we're still waiting to get listed on is WordSwap.io, but they're going through some infrastructure changes. And since we got listed on all of these, we've done some airdrops for Baby Yodas and giveaways. So yeah, we're trying to hype up the Ordinals community. We tried to lower the barrier of entry by creating very cheap mints and have it be a free mint with low gas prices, just to get a lot more people that were in the NFT community more focused on Bitcoin. Part of our roadmap is, I don't know if you guys have seen the tweet that Ordinals Wallet put out about a week ago. They had a Pixel Pepe, the airdrop that they did. It was a game teaser where they pressed launch game and the Pixel Pepe came up in space and like the Bitcoin rocks were flying at them. When I saw that, I was like, okay, there is definitely a possibility to create play to earn games on layer 1 Bitcoin via Ordinals. So that's basically the roadmap that Baby Yodas is trying to accomplish. We want to make the first play to earn game on Bitcoin. So
I love it, dude.
Thank you.
I love the gaming aspect. I love how you're bringing it. I seen the little sneak peek that you gave us too.
Yeah.
It looks really
it's
cool,
super
man.
Cool. If you guys haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking out my Twitter or Discord. The game.
Yes.
But what I wanted to touch on real quick is 2 days ago, this guy on Twitter named Domo, he dropped the concept of a BRC20 token, which experiments with the fungibility of Bitcoin and how there could potentially be like smart contract capabilities. And it was super cool because he launched this token called Ordis, and you can mint tokens from a Ordinals contract, essentially. So what we did was we minted 21 million ticker symbol YODA Yoda BRC20 tokens. And that's going to be the currency that we use if, BRC20 tokens have future development to reward players of our game, and they'll be used as in-game currency and stuff like that. So part of that roadmap to develop this game, everything costs money. What we just did was we launched Bit Sabers by Baby Yodas, which is essentially a lightsaber to be used in these games. And minting is officially live as of an hour ago for 0.006 Bitcoin. And the funds will be used for the development of the game. We're minting these Bit Sabers now, which is the swords to be used in game for 0.006 Bitcoin each. And the link's in my bio. And if you purchase the saber, we are airdropping 105,000 Yoda BRC20 tokens to everyone who shows support. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys, see some vision in this project. I think it could totally revolutionize Ordinals, and it's at least a starting point to where we can go.
Cool. Another person I want to introduce is Swapski, man. Dude, that Ordinal song is straight fire, bro. So I wanted him to say what's up, speak. He has a new project coming out as well, man. And I appreciate all you being here. Like, seriously, means the world that we can come together like this.
Can I just take the stage for a second to say, dude, huge fan, incredible work. I have heard your song everywhere, man. Awesome.
My guy, I appreciate it so much, man. Y'all are making me blush for real. It's just so amazing that I get to share my music in a non-traditional way, which is within the crypto space, and just get the support that I get. Like, it's just really, it leaves me at a loss for words, because it's just something that artists really strive for, is that organic, natural engagement. And I find the crypto space is where I get that, opposed to like just trying to post on like Instagram or the more traditional ways. I feel like the crypto space holds me down because we're one and the same. But yeah, it was crazy how I actually made that song. I just stumbled upon Ordinals like last month, like around my birthday, February 16th. And I just went down the rabbit hole because it was just so intriguing. I've been in the space since 2017. Bitcoin was like my first buy in crypto. I fell in love with Satoshi's vision, fell in love with the ethos of BTC. So it just made sense to me. And throughout the space, like, I've experienced NFTs, collecting, and also helping other artists just onboard. So that was a pretty wild ride in the past 2 years. I saw people were going crazy, like sub 10K. I wasn't able to obviously get on that wave because I didn't have a node synced or anything like that, but I was able to inscribe sub 100K. for the first 11 pieces in my collection. Ordinal pixels should be in the crowd down below, actually. But yeah, basically Ordinal pixels. It's a 999 original one-of-one abstract pixel pieces inscribed on Bitcoin. Ordinal pixels is basically just like a homage to pixel art, ordinals, and art on Bitcoin. There's 3 chapters, so each chapter will contain 333 pieces. The first chapter I actually already inscribed in full, which will be available on March 7th. On marketplaces. I just submitted pull requests to be on marketplaces today, so hopefully those will be loaded up after the weekend. And then for chapters 2 and 3, I'm actually going to have a mint on the through the Lightning Network, working with a partner. His name's Danny. He's a dev in the Bitcoin space. He's helping me out and helping me facilitate the mints for chapters 2 and 3. But yeah, each pixel, basically the process of creating them was just like, I captured original photos of water. I live in Nova Scotia, so there's a lot of bodies of water around me. So I captured a bunch of photos of water, very, very like pleasing photos of water. And then I ran those through AI processed them to make abstract art pieces. And then basically filtered out the pieces that I liked. And then from there, I pixelated the pieces and created my collection. As far as like a utility roadmap, there's no utility, there's no roadmap. It's basically just art and a homage to Bitcoin, ordinals and art on Bitcoin. But what you could look out for is obviously potential allow lists to collaborating artists or collaborating communities that I may be a part of. But other than that, it's just basically music. I want to bring music to the Bitcoin blockchain and be a part of history.
Hey, GC, everybody. This is DPs from Bitcorns. If y'all aren't from the cornfield, you might not know what GC means, but it's good corning. I've been in crypto since about 2017. I started out mining Ethereum and didn't really do a lot with it, just, accumulated a little bit. Never really did a whole lot until really like 2020 when everybody was stuck at home. I started dabbling some more in crypto. Then 2021 came around and the NFT run hit, and I just dove in hard and spent every waking minute buying and selling, trading NFTs. Fell in love with it, all on Ethereum for the most part. I knew at that point, like, I was just so intrigued by it that I wanted to have a project one day. Never really knew what I wanted to do. Everything with Ethereum kind of got saturated and just wasn't anything that really came to mind to do. I've always been in kind of tight-knit communities, friends and family groups. I felt like that was the best alpha that we shared and everything. So I wanted to create something like that. And then when the Bitcoin NFTs came around, and the first few nights, I remember just being in different servers and trying to get these that were inscribing, in the sub 10Ks. It was so hard. There was so much demand, so little supply. Honestly, it just kind of like pissed me off. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to make my own. And if I can't get one, I'll have 100 of my own supply. And so went about that route. I saw some art from Immortal Pepe's, which was Silk Leon, had done their artwork, and I absolutely loved his pixel art. I love pixel art anyway. Reached out to him, asked him if he'd be interested in doing some artwork for me. He was all about it. I don't know really where the hell the idea for Bitcorns came from. I do know that I was tired of seeing all of the derivatives come through as I was watching everything being inscribed. So I was like, I'm doing something unique, and probably just that. In my every waking minute of the day, I'm thinking about NFTs and my brain's constantly working. So somewhere at some point it popped into my head that I was doing Bitcorns and just ran with it. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, we launched on Ethereum just because the infrastructure on Bitcoin hadn't really come along yet. And I wanted people to not be forced to use the wallets and marketplaces right away. and then have the opportunity to trade them as well on Ethereum, and they could burn whenever they wanted to once the infrastructure kind of caught up. And as we've seen, the infrastructure's come along so fast that we're pretty well there. And actually, a week ago today, we started roasting our corn, and we've roasted about 30 of the 100 so far. There's still about 70 left to burn. So far, as far as utility, we're offering a lot of collabs for whitelist for projects. It's not just bullshit projects. Like, we're actually reaching out to top projects. We've gotten several sub 20K collabs. We've Ordinalians. We've partnered with them. Tortoises, llamas, Bitcoin machines, the rabbits. So several good projects. We're looking at right now. We're picking up a few ordinals to raffle away within the server. Mostly to holders. We'll do some just to the rest of the cornfield, but it will mostly be holders. We've already done an airdrop. We've done an ETH airdrop for trading cards that will have future utility. So I've told everybody to kind of hang on to those. We're going to kind of gamify that down the road. Not exactly sure of the plans, but we do have ideas of where we're going with that. So no real roadmap. We're kind of just bouncing around the cornfield with no direction, but we do have rough ideas and definitely plan on providing value and continuing to do that. We've been featured on several spaces. We're going to start this Sunday. We're starting our Shitcorn Sundays special. It's going to be, we're going to release a little bit of the lore behind the golden shitcorn, which is a one of one. Out of our 100 bitcorns, there's one shitcorn that floats around, and Chief, forget his name, Chief River something has it, but we call him Chief Shitcorn. So yeah, we'll start releasing the lore around that. But yeah, that's pretty much our project, just trying to provide value to the community. We've gotten rave reviews from everyone within the community and from the partners that we've collabed with as well, from our holders just being great within the other servers and stuff. So yeah, that's us in a nutshell.
I believe that since Bitcoin got this kind of I'm not a security mode about it, would that also extend to the Ordinals also, since it's one and the same?
I do believe so, because it's essentially a Satoshi that you're talking about. You know, it's inscribed on the actual Satoshi. I don't see any reason why that it would be considered a security. I've heard them state several times that Bitcoin would be considered a commodity. And I know originally they had said that ETH would be a commodity as well, but I don't know if it was when they converted to ETH 2.0 that they've kind of reconsidered that stance or what. But yeah, definitely, in my opinion, yeah, I think it'll continue to Bitcoin will be good to go if it's the only one, is my opinion on it.